My name is Astrid Robin.
My name is Rippetoe-Crawford.
My name is Elenore Clements.
My name is Oscar Jones.
My name is Truman Rhoads, and we are Unit 4.
In a white room with black curtains near the station.
Yeah. Rowan, yeah, so you're gonna definitely go today. You too, Miss Nixon. Felix and Patrick are both here.
At Franklin High School, constitutional law isn't just a class, it's a lifestyle. These high school seniors worked tirelessly over the course of 4 months in different units to compete in the We the People competition in January. We will be covering Unit 4.
So con law is like, it's kind of like mock trial, but like a little different.
Con law is a competition. You have to do the competition if you're taking AP Gov.
And basically it's just you're like competing to see who has the best, most robust knowledge of the Constitution and how it's applied.
The class is sorted into units, and your unit becomes like your team, and you do a lot of research and write essays on questions about the Constitution. Writing is hard for me. I love to write, but I've never had to write these kind of like more college style papers. So it's been a learning curve, but I'm usually kind of proud of the final results. Like when I first got on this team, I was worried that I would be like really stupid compared to everyone else on it, but I don't think that's true. I think we're all like smart enough, including myself, and I can like learn things and write papers and do all this stuff.
I wanted to do con law, just definitely a growing interest in politics and law. I really love debating, whether it's something I'm passionate about or not. It's just very fun to like talk about and debate stuff, and I think being able to do it through a class, through a team, through a competition is really fun. It's a great outlet to do so.
First off, I'd like to say that Brown v. Board of Education is a very important case, but notoriety does not inherently make it more important than US v. Nixon. And US v. Nixon has a global scale that Brown v. Board of Education does not.
It did have very important consequences in the US political sphere, but as a societal change, it did not have that much of an effect on the average person.
Understand the two cases, yes? Yeah. Okay, how many people think Brown versus Board of Education is the most important case? Okay, I think you won. Okay. I mean, I've had people who have gone on and become constitutional lawyers, like who work for the Department of Justice, or, you know, I've had people who become lawyers. I've had people who become public defenders, but I've also just had people who care about the world and how to make it better. I don't get to know students in a regular class. I get to know students. I mean, you walk around, you chat, but doing this kind of project where people are frustrated and it's hard work and I have to work with people, I have to research, I have to do stuff I've never done before, and we have to get ready for this thing together, creates a bonding so that, like, I don't remember, I'll run into kids who graduated and they'll be like, I was in your class, and I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, you might have sat there, I kind of remember your face, but if you were in con law, I remember your name, I remember your personality, I remember what was happening that year, I remember how we did, and I've seen people who are just like this, and it's hard work, and why do I have to try to help, and then at the end of the year, they're like, Unit 4 forever, man, I love you. I can think of people who are like, we're going to say, you know, and sometimes on social media years after, they're like, yeah, you know, because you bond with your units so tightly, even through the parts where you're like, I hate you, you know.
Oh, I love my coaches, yeah. I think they're really like helpful and like support us in the right way. Like, they don't answer the questions for us, but they help guide us to the answers that we believe in.
I do like my coaches. Martha and Kara are a really good duo, and Carver's quippy as well, so they're a really good combo.
I think my favorite part about con law meetings is getting to like learn about a lot of history that I haven't heard about and current events and stuff, and then also like discuss it with people my age and people older than me who are more educated than me, like the lawyer coaches.
So I'm Martha Taylor, and I'm a retired attorney. And
I'm Carver Akiteru Oblander, and I work for an affordable housing organization here in Southeast Portland.
I coach Unit 4.
And I also we're both Unit 4 coaches. I think we both got involved around the same time, which was probably about 10 years ago now.
Yes.
So I'm a former student. I did this competition in 2009. We had someone drop out of Unit 6 at the last minute, so I stepped in and was actually on 2 units. I was on Unit 3 and 6.
Sometimes the students are not into it. So they've signed up for the class, but they don't really know what they're getting into, so they don't really get into the work, or they get overwhelmed in other courses. So then this is really, this part of this class is all about students doing the work, participation, asking the questions, doing their own research.
This year we feel just very fortunate that we had this particular group here in Unit 4. They really seem to get along well, work well together, are super motivated. So
did a lot of research on their own.
Yeah. Over the years, the Franklin program has gotten a lot stronger, and there was a very long stretch there where we consistently made the state competition every year. Last year, we actually did not make the competition, though. So it's a bit of a reality check that it's not always a guarantee, and a lot of other schools, because the program has become so popular here in Oregon, it's become a lot more competitive. A lot of other schools have built up strong programs. So we always have to kind of temper expectations with that, but seeing certainly the group we worked with gives us a lot of confidence.
So I feel as though this team's chances are great. This team really knows their stuff and have really done a lot of their own individual work. They've taken our advice about researching. I feel like they've really developed that.
So sometimes we just have to get out of the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a noticeable yes.
Oh yeah, I know it.
All rise. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you.
I don't want us to lose, but I don't think it would be a bad thing if we don't win. I think it's more important to focus on the information that we have learned and the progress that we have made rather than the destination that we reach.
My name is Elenore Clements.
My name is Ruby Rippetoe-Crawford.
My name is Oscar Jones.
My name is Astrid Robin.
My name is Truman Rhoads, and we are Unit 4.
Nice to meet you.
This is a really strong group of kids. They are very smart. I never know how we're going to do, but winning's not the point. I mean, do I want to win? Yes. Do I want to go to nationals and prove that I can have a team that can do as well as other teams that have gatekeeping and don't allow kids in? Because I allow every single kid who wants to be in it. Yeah, I do. I really do. But if I would do this for another 15 years before I retire and we never make it to nationals, would I still keep doing it? Yes, I would. I want people to grow and learn as human beings. I want them to create deep friendships. And, I want them to go off and make the world a better place.
There is no perspective from which a woman's right to choose could threaten the state in any way. And thus, despite claiming to follow originalism, the majority decision in Dobbs exists as an antithesis to the values of the United States Constitution.
The foundational principles and the legislative intent behind the Constitution and each subsequent amendment are truly what is necessary for strong constitutional interpretation. I'm not sure, because I don't really understand how many people make it to state out of the schools, but Ms. Hall said it's pretty likely. I've heard people be very optimistic. I'm just planning on doing the best I can and see where that can land in my unit.
I think we did good. I think that was probably our best round ever.
Thank you. All right, here we go, folks. Starting with the 6 finalists. Remember, the 6 finalists we'll be moving on to our state competition happening on Saturday, January 25th at the Marco Hatfield Courthouse in downtown Portland, 2 from today. The first finalist is Franklin.
Any words of advice to any juniors aspiring to join CONLA next year?
I don't know if advice as much as just join CONLA. It's really fun. It can be a good amount of work, but it's not that much, and it's super enjoyable. I've never enjoyed research as much as I have for this class. It's a really great experience.